Good evening. My name is David Hooper. I'm your student's life science teacher for this year. I'm sitting here in room 715, which is where we'll meet in person. It's also the background that the students will see when we're Zooming virtually. I was a microbiologist for 10 years, originally from Maryland and then moved to Pennsylvania. So I am a big fan of microscopy. So the students will definitely be using the microscopes this year if they're in person. But in the same way that we have lots of good digital formats so students can see lots of microscopic images virtually. This year is about being flexible, being adaptable. A lot of it is new to me also. So I'm learning a lot. I'm learning that the students are going to have to be patient with me. I am certainly going to be patient with them, and we'll go over some of like the syllabus and requirements here in just a second. You can probably also see in the background, I am a big fan of spiders ever since I was a kid. If you had any other of your children with me like before, you might know that I have two tarantulas in the room. Now they're not here now because of some of the safety requirements. They will be disinfecting the rooms in the evenings, so I'm not going to have the spiders here at least to start. But I do intend to bring them in like on a day-to-day basis so that the students will get to see them if they come in, and I'll upload video of them just so the online students can see as well. So what I thought I would do first is share with you the course outline. Okay, so what this shows is like what life science is all about. Life science is, I'm a very visual person. It can be very hands-on as well. So the students will get lots of chances to see like aspects of living things, and we go through the whole spectrum of life. And well, let me just show you. We'll start with the scientific method. That'll be fairly early in the year. Then we'll get into the cell and cell processes. One of the students' favorite units is genetics. So that's where they learn about DNA, genes, and inheritance. Then we talk about adaptations, how organisms are adapted to their environment, and natural selection with Darwin and his theories. We spend some time on classification, how organisms are named and put into different groups. And that is so we begin a sort of kingdom by kingdom survey of all the living things. So we start with simple organisms, including viruses and bacteria and fungi. And then we get into the invertebrates, and I'll take a moment here. One of the big highlights for the invertebrates is in person, we'll do dissections. We have virtual versions of these as well, where we'll likely do a sea star as an invertebrate. We also have earthworms as an invertebrate. Then the next unit after that one is vertebrate animals. So we go through the 5 major vertebrate groups, and that includes your classic 7th grade frog dissection, one of the highlights of 7th grade. And we also, like during the spring, we did a lot of work with virtual dissection as well. So we have both the in-person and virtual versions of that. So let me finish up here. So there was the invertebrates and the vertebrates. Then we get towards the end of the year into plants. They will dissect a flower as well to look at all the different parts of the flower. And finally, we end up the year with ecology and environmental science. What I thought I would also do now quickly is show you the syllabus. Now, the syllabus can be found in Canvas, which I'll show you that at the end here. But 7th grade science, so again, it talks about what we do in life science, the study of life, the study of living things, and what makes up living things. How do they function? How do they work? How are they put together? A lot of investigation and just hands-on experiences for students. Classroom expectations are probably similar to things you've heard from other teachers, mainly about being respectful, especially in just new circumstances. We're going to be respectful and patient with one another and our classmates. Big one is preparation to make sure they've got their charged laptop and completing assignments this year. Obviously, most assignments are going to be online, so they will have most of their assignments will be on Canvas, and we're also using something new this year for me is OneNote, where all of the documents that we would normally hand out are virtual and digital, so that less chance to lose them, but they can also write on them and submit them, and I can give feedback. So it's really a good system. The consequences are here. Grading policy, again, especially with a year like this one, there's going to be flexibility with grading and submission. So I'll just, when the students come in, there will be something for them to work on. I'll also be taking attendance for the students who are online. Some of this also may change, like the life science teachers, we're still working out how we're going to grade. But we are thinking of online digital tests for each unit. There will be labs and lab assignments. Projects, one of the really fun ones in life science is students will get to research as we go through the different units, like a topic that they're interested in, and they can answer a question that's of interest to them and share those. There will be some homework, which I will look at sometimes. Usually that grade is just, did they do it? Did they not do it? And that's in PowerSchool so that the parents can see, is my child doing their homework? Again, most of this year's documents are going to be in OneNote online, and that's all linked into Canvas. So Canvas is their #1 platform. There is a final exam, but it's not a big deal. We cover the main topics, and we will review thoroughly with them. So that's nothing that they should be worried about. Late work, again, I plan on being very flexible with students this year regarding that, because there's just a lot of circumstances that students are dealing with. So we'll work with that. But as long as they turn it into me during the marking period, I'll accept that. If students are absent, again, pretty much everything's going to be on Canvas, so that's where they're going to be able to find most of the documents. If I would give out hard copy documents in class, they can find those. I have a place, the What Did I Miss bin, where they can find those. The other thing I want to just encourage students is if they need help, students who are in person, obviously, like 11th period, can always come to me for help. And I am that's what I'm here for. So I really want everyone to do well. Online students can always email me through Canvas, and I will get back to you soon, and we can communicate that way and figure things out. And I can direct you to things, resources on Canvas to help you as well. The last thing I thought I would share with you is just the Canvas course itself. And actually, I don't have that up right now. So what I'll do is the Canvas course is sort of their main repository for all of the documents. And actually, let me see if I can just grab that quickly. But that is, again, where they'll find all of their documents. The syllabus is located there. And their OneNote notebook is there as well. So I think I should be able to share this with you now.